Hey! What's up, you beautiful people? Here we are for another fantastic Tuesday podcast. You got my main man, Lee Sayat. We're going to bring a guest, but you motherfuckers don't like him. So fuck the guest. It's just us talking shit, the world events, what happened last week, and what's going to happen next week. What's up, Negro?
I'm happy to be here. Dude, you don't sweat that much, which is crazy as a big dude. You don't seem like you sweat that much.
I don't try to go outside too much. I don't try to put myself in a bad position. You sweat when you go to the gym. That's it.
Oh my God. I don't know how even you walk into a store in the city and they don't have air conditioning on.
No, nobody's got air conditioning.
Fuck that. Are you serious?
They're saving. Prices went up on electric. That's it. You got to pass the savings down to the consumer.
Fuck.
Nobody's got air conditioning now.
I know for a fact you're gonna make fun of me, but I don't care. I bought this little fan that he put around your neck.
I know you did.
So I can walk around with it.
You're gonna get mugged without a shadow of a doubt.
If they mug me for the fan, I bought two fans so I can have one in the backup in case the other one dies.
Put that fucking fan away.
Never.
Throw it away.
I brought one here that's a little.
That little white one?
No, there's a little black one. George brought the little one. I brought one that you hook into your pants and it goes up your shirt. But the problem is I'm too fat, so I can't. Putting something in your belt loop when you're fat is not going to work. Dude, I love fans. I don't know how people do it. If you, I always think about Florida. If I lived in Florida and didn't have air conditioning, I'd kill myself.
Who would not have air conditioning in Florida?
There's plenty of people.
Only a homeless person.
Oh. Even that, I'd rather be homeless because at least you're outside with some breeze. So, a lot of these homes, a lot of people don't have air conditioning.
Come on, man. I know there's a lot of people that open the windows up and go, oh, my God, you don't need air conditioning. Well, go fuck yourself. I ain't coming over. You need air conditioning. There's some times in the summer where you need fucking air. I don't like being uncomfortable.
No.
And that's what heat makes you, uncomfortable. Like something ain't right. You're sitting there, baseball games in July. Fuck you. Fuck you. August, in the heat of fucking August. Sit there and get burnt by the sun. That's not for me, man. You make all those mistakes. And then you go, that's it. It's not for me. I don't want to sit out there. It's like going to a Jet game in November. It's not bad enough they're going to lose, but then I got to freeze my ass off.
I know.
The other day, one of the Florentine brothers, fucking June. This motherfucker's already got tickets for December 13th, Miami against the Jets. Are you going? Not at all. Look at the date. Look at the fucking date. There's no way I'm going there. And I'm not sitting in the stands at a fucking Jet or fucking Giant or whatever game. I got to sit somewhere where I'm not going to be bothered. If not, it's going to be a fucking nightmare. So,
dude, do you remember? I remember when I was a kid, I went to where the Patriots play and they had, the bleachers used to be just metal benches. Long metal benches. Those in the summer, fuck you. And I don't know, because we have a lot of chubby listeners. So, I know they get it. But, I hate, whenever a skinny person tells me that they're fine, I piss. That's when you know me, I don't really get angry that much. That's when I get fucking angry.
What'd you do last weekend? Anything good? You did some comedy?
I did a little comedy in Mass. I had to go home. My mom I had to do something medical with her.
How's she doing?
Great. She's doing much better. But, it made me think about you when you were in the hospital earlier this year. Just it's amazing. The people, I'm down on people a little bit, but the doctors and nurses are heroes. I don't know how it's so cool to see just to see actual good people. So it was a scary week. Everything's fine, thank God. But it was just when you gotta go through tests, and she ended up having to spend the night. But it was a real good experience.
I was getting the set list ready, and I was just writing shit down, for Thursday and Friday. I want to throw up there. And I threw up the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I threw some hospital jokes.
Right.
And I was like, fucking, that was a long time ago.
I know.
March, April, May, June. That was 4 months ago. George, sit down, please. Sit down. You're making me nervous.
And you were like you said, every once a month for a week, and it was you weren't even really feeling better when you got out of the hospital.
No, I was feeling good enough to go home, but not. And I thought I would get better over the days, but it was fucked up when I look at it. fucked up when I think about it. Fucked up what happened, and it happens in life. I can't get angry.
No.
It could have been a lot worse. I could have been in the hospital for 3 months. Thank God it was just, 14, 15 days divided by 3 fucking months. And I made the best of it. I mean, in my mind, I went in there and I was having a good time. I was eating cereal. I was fucking staying up late, drinking fucking fresh orange juice at night, having a good time. But it got old on me and it weighed on me. It's like my ears weighing on me. This has been since last fucking October. And they're still not, So now, thank God, I got one of the girls on my daughter's softball team. He's a plastic surgeon. And he asked me, what's wrong with your fucking ear? And I showed him. He goes, why didn't they do this, and this? I don't know. I don't fucking know. And he's like, all right, come in to see me next week. I'm going to do all this shit. And then I want you to, he goes, I'm going to be working at the hospital. And I want you to come into emergency room. And I'm going to take care of you there with different insurance. I mean, the guys, they're Russian.
That's the only way
they
to
do
do
what
it.
they want.
Is like you have to know somebody.
You have to know somebody. And, I'm happy that I feel a lot better now. I have worked very fucking hard since April. I mean, since I got out of the hospital, I wrote some shit down. I made my decisions about some stuff. And I have stuck very tight to that plan, like just to the T. Like I've hit the goals every week that I want to, food-wise, weight-wise, workout-wise, So you only could wish for the best.
You can, but it's also like, as you get older, it's going to happen no matter what you do.
Listen, we were having a talk before the podcast started about stand-up. Mm-hmm. How you get frustrated with stand-up. You know when you get frustrated? What? When you pop your head up, like what comes out on February 3rd? What's that animal that comes out? And
the groundhog, yeah.
The groundhog. The only time you get depressed in comedy is when you pop your head up to look around. Okay. Think about that. When your head is under that, when you're barreling through a tunnel, you're not depressed because you're working. You're making the best of it, okay? You put your head down. When you have a situation in your life, whether it's stand-up, health, whatever, you put your head down and go, this is what needs to be done, I can't stay up till 2 a.m. watching a movie I already watched 8 times.
Right.
That's what I do. That's all I do. I'll wait till 11 and then something's coming on at midnight. I'll go, oh shit, midnight. So now I'll go upstairs, drink coffee, smoke 18 bong hits, and wait for midnight to come. Then I'm up till 2. Watching a movie I've seen 80 fucking times already. Right. And I stopped all that shit. Like George and I were talking this morning. I went to bed at 10 last night. I had like 8 missed calls last night from like 10:30 to 12:54. People calling me last night. And I'm like, wow. I went upstairs at 10 to fucking 10.
And you actually go to sleep?
Went to sleep. Grabbed the cat. Fuck, my wife even goes, where you going? I'm going up. If you want to come, you're more than welcome. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Because nobody has to get up this week. There's no 6:30 in the morning. There's shit. There's no camp. There's no school. So there ain't shit going on.
That's great. And do you notice a difference? Are you feeling better with more sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I take a nap in the afternoon too. I work so hard in the morning that when I go home at 1:30, I fuck around, I take a shower, and by 3:30, I got to go down. I got to go down for a fucking hour, an hour and a half, sometimes 1:30, sometimes the other day I went to bed at 3:30, I got up at 6:15 at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm jealous. And you seem a lot calmer and you seem like at peace, which is nice.
Why? I don't have anything to fucking, I don't let nothing break my balls like I used to.
Why do you think you used to?
I answer it. I answer back now and I go, no, I'm not doing that shit no more. Because I was putting everything before your health. Not really everything. But if some motherfucker calls me and says, you need to talk at 11:30, I'll cancel jiu-jitsu over that. And then it's a 10-minute call. It's a waste of my time. So nobody cancels my workout sessions no more. There's a program. I got to do something from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I take the fuck off. I eat what I want. I still drink a lot of water. That's the fucking key. Water, sleep, rest, and I have as funny as it is, I have a stress thing on my Whoop.
Okay.
And it tells you throughout the day when you have stress.
Does it like alert you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It has a high, medium, and low alert. And it's weird. When I feel something, I'll look and it's medium. Like today, I was alone, and my daughter goes, I want to go ride the bike. Listen, she could ride a great bike. I just don't like her riding around the neighborhood by herself. 2 weeks ago, she went to Starbucks on the fucking bike, which I wasn't mad at her, because
Right.
we all did the same stupid shit. But for some reason, when she tells me she's going to ride the bike, my levels go up right away. I worry, She's going to fall. She got shorts on. She's going to scrape her knee. And then I go, fuck it. That's how I learned.
I know. It's just I was
You got to
shocked.
scrape your fucking knee, And little things, like when people call me to go to New York City for something, that puts my stress level high.
Just the fact that they invite you?
No, they'll just call and go, hey, you want to do a podcast? And I'm like, not really. But I tell them this will be like the 18th time. I go, no. But it's because why would I want to do a podcast right now? What is the sense of me doing a podcast?
Right.
I have no reason to do a fucking podcast. I come up, I'm happy that we get to do our podcast. We get to chit chat, eat some food, and we go home. That's it. I don't want to drive into the city and start doing 15 podcasts a week for no reason. For no reason. I'm not promoting anything. I got nothing new to say. Nothing has happened except I'm getting older. What the fuck is happening? So for me to go on a podcast, hey, so how long did you do in prison? I don't want to hear these questions no more. I don't want to hear these no more.
Right.
No,
I get it. And it's interesting for me to watch you because I like something that I feel like I've been doing wrong and I'm trying to avoid it, but I feel like I've been a little bit too desperate with some of the comedy stuff that I'm doing. And I know why I'm desperate. It's because like I just want to do spots. So I'm taking things because I just say yes to every spot.
you have to.
Okay. I've been trying to go over in my head like what am I doing wrong?
Listen. Again, for years I did every fucking spot I could. From 91 to 2003, I did every spot I did until one day, my girlfriend at the time sat me down and she goes, what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Right.
You're losing money on every venture you do. You're the only comedian that loses money on every venture.
Right.
You were laughing at me last week. I figured out in my head that if I took a bus to local gigs, I saved $300, $200, and that's more money for me to snort coke.
Oh, yeah.
And party and get fucked up. I figured all these things out. You have a budget. You have what they're paying you $600 for 6 shows. You got to get there. That's always, back in this shit started about 8 years ago. Before that, everything was $200, $240, $280. You know what I'm
flights,
saying?
yeah.
Everything was $280, $249. Every once in a while, you got a $311. Oh, I don't know. But that. So right there, you're getting $400 and $250 is out the window. You're left with $350. Unless you fucking eat sardines out of a can with crackers and live in a corner,
Right.
with a heater or no heater or whatever the fuck you're gonna do. Doing comedy is very fucking rough on the mind. You're not making any money. Your friends that are 30 have Lamborghinis or whatever the fuck they got, and you're still driving a little Toyota with a missing bumper.
Huh.
And you have a dream.
Yep.
You have a dream and you believe in yourself. So that belief has to take you all the way to the top. Like, you got to believe that the reason you don't do, listen, man, the biggest thing about stand-up or any other thing, when you become a doctor, you go to fucking 4 years of college, 3 years of medical school, a year residency, another 6 months here. You're doing all this shit, but when the smoke clears, you're making $400,000 a year.
Right.
When the smoke clears. When those kids go that to become a doctor, they're fucking scared. That's hard. That's harder than what we do, studying and emergency room and taking a pencil out of the kid's eye. All this shit's scary, right?
Right.
But there's a payoff. So in your mind, there's so many things you could do. Like, I remember one time, towards the end, this was like one of the only arguments I ever gotten with Ralphie May. There was a couple of weeks there that he would tell you something, he'll see you in an hour, and it's 6 hours later. And one day I said something to him. I go, Ralphie, you got to knock it. And at that time, I had nothing going on compared to him. And I said, dog, when you tell me 1 o'clock, 1:30, that works. But this 5-hour late shit, that doesn't work. And I told him, I go, I got time. My time is valuable. And he goes, not as valuable as mine. I go, but if you're sitting on your fucking ass for 4 hours, then you got no time.
Right.
Your time is nothing. And, it was like a little argument. We made up, whatever. But he told me 2 weeks later, he goes, you were right. Time is important. So if you're wasting your fucking time and your sacrifice, that's why I said that to you a couple of weeks ago. I love you to death. You ain't got time to go to movies on a Saturday night. I don't give a fuck if it's Mission Impossible. And that's the big thing with your situation, the relationship. Now you're in a relationship. And now you got to give her some and give yourself some. And maintain your fucking sanity. Because they're going to come at you every night. You're going to go out again? But there's a sporting event. I don't give a fuck. Because they don't understand that you don't give a fuck. Like, I did not give a fuck about what was on TV. I did not give a fuck about your fucking family. I didn't give a fuck. I gave a fuck about making something out of my life.
Right.
So I don't have time. I don't have that time.
And that's what I did this weekend, because I
don't have that time that you're looking for.
Right.
And people, Thursday night I went out with some friends of mine, and I bumped into this friend of mine, and she was there with her boyfriend, and we were talking, and she goes, when you got divorced, how long did it take you to get remarried? And I go, it took me 9 years to get a girlfriend, and another 9 years to marry her. And she goes, why did you do that? And I go, because I didn't want to push my luggage on people. I had tons of luggage, A, and B, my principles were not going to be the same as yours. I had an affair with somebody. They came over, we did coke, we fucked. The next day, they're gone. Right. I got comedy to do. I don't give a fuck about what's on your mind or what's on your friend's mind. And there's people that can't handle it around you. It's very rough on the people around you. Like one of the reasons I got into comedy was not to go to weddings. Straight up. I don't have 6 hours to waste at a fucking wedding. I don't. And I don't want to go to a fucking wedding. And if you call me with a wedding, I'm going to tell you it's not going to work. And now I live like trickled because all these people are going to get married and they're like, well, are you going to come? Not really. And they think I'm goofing.
Right.
Like they think I'm joking around. Like I'm not joking. I'll send you 500, 1,000, whatever number you tell me, I'll send you. So I don't have to sit there for 3 hours and bang on the glass or all that dumb shit. I just don't like it.
Right.
I sacrificed a lot. Now, in my heart, I like weddings. But I had to convince myself I didn't like weddings. I had to convince myself that I didn't like half the shit that people were doing, so I didn't involve myself in them. I only had one thing to do. 2 things. 3 things. Snort coke, do comedy, and get my dick sucked. That was on my list every morning. That was my list. Do stand-up, snort coke, get your dick sucked, try, whatever. That was on the agenda on the fucking road. I didn't give a fuck about your problems. I don't care about your fucking cat. It's a fucking state of mind.
And it's hard. It's hard, and it's hard to like get out of, like, for me, it's very hard to get out of my comfort zone. And I know, like, on Saturday night, I didn't have anything booked, and I went to 2 clubs there's nothing I hate more than hanging out.
Gotta hang.
I feel like such an asshole. I feel like no one wants me there. Not because I'm not funny, but like if I don't have what I'm just gonna sit around like with my just clap when people go on stage. Yeah, that's what I did.
You watch. You sit there. You get a beer and you watch, and you don't have to say a word as long as somebody sees you. Walk in and walk out, so you're not out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're never out of mind. You're always there. And on Monday, they all get a fucking text or whatever's in now with your avails. Monday at 9 o'clock. I don't wake up till 11. Well, it's Monday in my world. You're waking up when I send you that fucking text.
Right.
Or that email. That's how your mentality is, This is your life. This is your career. I love people who have careers and then I'm going to Bimini for a week. Where'd that come from? What are you talking about?
Right.
You just got this started. Yeah, but I planned this way before, then cancel it. People don't think like that. They don't want to think like that. Then they'll cry to you a year later. They don't have money. They don't know what's going on. Well, you went to Bimini. Go to fucking Bimini now. Go jump up and down in fucking Bimini.
Do you ever think about like, because it might be weird for you. Like, let's say you didn't have that coke problem. Do you think you would have done more in comedy?
Oh, probably.
Because it's all like, but also like a lot of the coke stories turned into like a lot of funny material.
You know, because I turned them into funny material, but they weren't fucking funny. They weren't fucking funny, okay? These stories are not funny.
Really?
They're sad, but we know how to make them funny. They're sad. You're telling people about stories about your addiction, this crazy shit that you did to get high, whether it was going in the toilet and scraping the sides and licking it, you know. It's tough. Listen, man, it's very tough to podcast, and it's very tough to be vulnerable in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like for years, I didn't talk about doing coke on stage. And then one day I said, fuck it, why not?
Right.
And I started pulling in a different audience. Now I knew, you know what I'm saying? When I did that thing with my mouth, nobody did that before.
Oh, there.
Yeah, nobody did that before. Nobody. I never seen anybody do that shit on stage. Not even Richard Pryor. So talk about jawing, you know, like your jaw effect. It was just so many fucking things that I did not want to talk about. But to become a good comic, you needed to talk about those things. You need to let people know you're like them.
Why didn't you want to talk about them?
I was embarrassed. Why wouldn't I? Who would want to tell these stories? You fingered somebody and she had a yeast infection and your hands smelled like Newark for a month. You know, who wants to hear this shit? Nobody wants to hear this shit, but it's what made you. It's what made you who you are today.
Right.
I'm out of my tits. Everybody knows that. I'm fucking crazy. I control it, but I'm out of my fucking tits. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny that you know that, like, at least
listen,
you're like,
if you don't know you're crazy, you got mental problems. When you parade yourself and you're like, there's nothing wrong with me. What I do is absolutely normal. No, it's not. No, it's not. So we already know it. Like no crazy person would have kidnapped somebody. No sane person would have got into comedy.
Mm-hmm.
What sane person gets into fucking comedy? We're all on the fucking mental edge struggle, like we're on a thin line. And after a while, when you don't become successful, that shit starts to come out. And you start to see the mental health issues. And sometimes when you become successful, the mental health issues come out right in front of you. Can't control them.
That's how it comes out, like, late in life. I would think you'd be crazy for life. But no, like, you think it comes out, like, 40s or 50s? Some people just go nuts?
Listen, you always have something in you. There's always something in you. And you have things that you know, that you feel like this doesn't happen to anybody else, but it happens a lot more than what you think. You know, like, you ever come in a minute when you're on a date?
Yeah. And
you're like, nobody else does this. This chick's going to go home depressed. Every guy she's with comes in a minute. Maybe a minute and a half. She's got great pussy. She's got big titties. What do you think? They're like, you know, every once in a while she'll get lucky. She goes out with guys that are drunks. You know, they get dead dick when they drink. It's all. So you think that you're the only person this is happening to.
Right.
But it happens to other people. Until you bring it out, you're not going to know.
Everything
go, that happens to you? Holy shit, I do the same thing too.
And you know what's weird? I'm not, like, one thing I love about podcasts, and I like about our relationship, is, like, there's a lot that I won't say in, like, normal life. But on a podcast or on stage, I'll say, like, or, like, even with you, like, I feel comfortable. I don't think people talk about the shit that they feel like no one else goes through.
No, they're scared. And we're scared as comics. We're scared to unveil ourselves. It's not when you unveil yourself that shit starts to move. Shit starts to move. Okay, I can relate to that. This motherfucker does this. This motherfucker does that. I can relate to this. I understand what he's going through.
That's, because, honestly, like, up until now, I've just been trying to be funny. But that's kind of what my goal, like, what I've been working on the last year.
Funny is funny.
It is, but, okay.
Okay, always remember funny is funny. If you could fucking a fart, if you could play a fart out of a harmonica,
that's pretty great.
People would laugh.
Yeah.
You know, club owners would go, that's not the comedy we want to hear. Blah, 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 blah. You're paying me a fee to go out there and make them laugh. Doesn't matter how I make them laugh. If I take my shoe off and light my fungus toe on fire and it keeps turning off, but people laugh, that's funny.
Right.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And that's what we forget. Listen, there's some below the line shit you can't say that's kind of whatever, but funny is funny. And then once you get your mind there, like you and I have had discussions about comedy minds,
Mm-hmm.
and I've told you that I have a hard time writing because it's not something I do every night. When you get on stage every night for like 6 months, oh my God, your fucking engines are, you're burning through that fucking feather. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You're burning through that feather. That chicken's out of blood because you're always cueing and turning and, you know. But when you're not, it's very rough. I figured out how to write it home. It's not funny, but it's just stories.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing funny about what's going on to translate it to the audience. There is. There's a lot of shit that's going on that's funny. But we live in such a pussy fucking society today
I know.
that you can't bend to any of them. I don't give a fuck. I'll go up there and talk about my views. I don't give a fuck.
I love it.
I'm not going to slip because the biggest way you could kill yourself right now is going politics on stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest way because it's 50-50 across the fucking room. And it gets worse, and every day it gets better or worse. They're either against them, they're with them, he did this, he did that, you know. Michael Corleone did this, Michael Corleone did that.
But the fun thing with like the way you do like any sort of like political jokes, because I'm not even, I don't even know, but like I don't even know what you believe about what you're saying. A lot of the things that you like, I love when you call me about like something that went on in the news and you say some wild shit. I'm just dying.
Wild shit.
I don't think, like, I never even really thought about it, but now that I'm thinking, I don't think like it's an actual like political belief that you have. You're just a comic. You're like, what's the funniest thing I could say here?
You know, it's you just look at shit for what it is sometimes. Like I don't even look at it. I don't know. I don't want to even get into it right now.
I don't
it's
blame
hysterical. Where you get your comedy from, like, listen, comedy, a definition is my world against the regular world, all right? And that's comedy. And there's a lot of news, but there's shit that I see on the news that I just want to die of laughter. I think the news is one of the funniest programs on TV with hypocrisy and everything else. Like the other night I got home. Where was I? No, Saturday night I didn't go out. I went home and I went to CVS and I went home and I ate at home. And all night I talked to George and all night it was, you know, it was the bombing, you know. He had just bombed him.
Right.
And it was hysterical because I put CNN on and they were kind of weird. And then I put Fox on, 26, right? See, it's like 25 and 26 on my cable box. And they were just saying, Donald J. Trump. I hate when they call him Donald. It sounds like such a fucking faggy name. Just call him Trump. Just call him Trump. When they say Donald J. Trump did history tonight, I mean, they were all on there just sucking the Trump dick. And I was laughing my ass off because there's people that are burning right now. You know, like half the other side was furious that he dropped those bombs. And they didn't really comprehend. Like, it doesn't matter who you bomb anymore.
Right.
Doesn't fucking matter. Whether you bomb babies, whether you bomb fucking old ladies. He bombed the fucking nuclear facility plant, wherever they make nukes.
Right.
Okay? And people are still, like, you didn't have the right to do that. So you're living in a world that nobody's going to be happy with what you do.
That, and I love on both sides. Like the people watching Fox, a lot of them were like saluting. They were pumped.
Oh, you know. And then you got the people hating the Jews, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so fucking crazy. You know, it's so funny that Jews are going to start I'm giving you some inside info here.
Are you allowed to say this?
Yeah. In a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months after this dies down, a bunch of people are going to start getting sniped and killed. One by one. One of them is going to be Roger Waters from Pink Floyd. Israel's going to start taking people out individually, one at a shot. They're just going to start taking people out. They've had it. Netanyahu's had it. And, you know, I mean, the world, whatever. I don't want to talk about this because right away people say, oh, you're Jew lovers, you're Jew haters. I'm just telling you what I see.
Right.
Netanyahu's on a fucking roll now. So anybody who's talking shit is going to get fucking shot in the head.
How do you think they're going to do it? After they
poison, blow darts. They just blew people up with pages. You never
Right.
fucking know. You never fucking know. The CIA is still trying to blow Fidel Castro with a cigar. With a fucking cigar. And the Jews figured out how to kill people with a fucking pager. So I don't know how they're going to do it. But you figure it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. We were going to New York for the 4th of July. I don't think we're doing it now.
No.
Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what idiot's going to be running out there, jumping up and down in New York? There's fireworks that day, so you can't hear shit.
Right. Oh,
you can't hear shit. So there's a bombing. They might bomb Lincoln Tunnel. Who knows? Like you said, New York is a haven for fucking Jews.
Oh, yeah.
There's 1 million Jews in New York, and it's one-stop shopping. They already have, like, cells that are getting together. And what these people do, I watched it on 60 Minutes last night. What these people do is they just gather information about structure, buildings, places to hit, holidays.
Jews are doing this, or people against Jews?
People against Jews. Iran has...
Probably. Like
they have
intel?
all that
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I don't like talking politics. I just repeat what I hear because I'm a fucking idiot. But I know as of this afternoon, they bombed.
They tried to bomb American Air Force bases.
Qatar, whatever.
In Qatar, yeah.
He said, everybody said, if they retaliate, it's all over. They're going to become a parking lot.
Well, I would love to hear from any soldiers. I don't know if you've seen. I've heard a rumor that when they feed the army like steak and lobster, that means we're going to war. And all people were posting in the last 2 weeks were the army's getting steak and lobster, at the cafeteria. That means it's about to go down.
I don't know what's going down. I just know that you got to get your helmets ready, get that iodine ready.
What's the iodine?
To put in your ears like Russian people. They put iodine in their ears with cotton balls. Something when there's a nuclear, something bomb. Because one of the Russians told me.
Would you really try to survive?
What?
Would you try to survive?
I don't know if I would. I don't know. It's just that. Did you see the pictures of Iran? I told you, it's just a turban with smoke coming out of it and a little cape on the bottom. They just zap people. People just disappeared. And every fucking little hood's got a little bit of smoke coming out of it. You see it? It's like when they when they do like a genie, like when the genie would blink.
Right.
And the clothes would just fall. That's what it is. They just zapped the body.
They just
zapped it. They got 1,000 turbans with a little smoke coming out of it right now. And just zapped the body. There's maybe an eyeball on fire on the floor, or a fingernail, or a fungi toenail.
That's what I'm looking for. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to survive an atomic bomb going off.
Listen, who knows? Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
Just worry about doing
They
comedy,
come,
right?
I'll go right outside and wait for it.
The what?
I'd love to be one of the ones who are zapped. That's the best way to go. You're not scared. You're just zapped.
Are you retarded?
A little bit, but you don't think so?
If you go, you can't do comedy. I don't want to get zapped.
But what kind of comedy is going to happen after the atomic bomb
Maybe
goes
you'll
off?
walk around
Who's doing
with one ear
shows?
or something like that. Who knows?
Exactly. That's what zap me.
It's going to be like the Road Warrior.
You think I'm going to do well in Road Warrior?
Oh, yeah.
You think I'm going to do well in the Road Warrior? I'm going to die or get assaulted immediately. That's really when I get monkey.
You keep putting that fucking air fan in your head, you're going to get assaulted.
Oh, I'm so excited for both
they're
of them to come
beat
in.
you right on the spot. I can't wait.
Oh.
They're going to actually beat you with that fucking fan. They're going to take it off, beat you, take the wall off your pocket, kick you in the stomach, and take off.
What should I get one of the Chinese fans? You just and go like that. Remember when Eric got us the gay ones in LA? It was Pride Month.
Fan.
Yeah, that's the one I should get.
Well, you should get a gay fan. That'll also help you.
That would have been
At least you'll get your dick sucked too. You get a little gay fan. Lee, did you watch the fucking NBA finals last night?
I didn't watch. I heard about it, but I didn't watch it. No.
NBA was on fire last week. Indiana was a great team. I bet them to win the series. I lost. It was just $25 to win 100 and a quarter, 150. I really liked him, but the way that kid went down last night was fucking sad.
I heard he blew his Achilles or something.
Yeah, and I was just telling my wife, I didn't know it was his Achilles. But I sat there last night, I'm like, it's June fucking 22nd, and these motherfuckers are still playing basketball. That's absurd.
When did it used to end?
Huh?
When did it used to end?
Like June 7th, May 31st.
Oh, wow.
They're extending. And then today I saw a bunch of people going, 2 20-year-olds ripped their fucking Achilles tendon. It's that the season is too long. And I
Yeah.
believe that. Fucking October till June. All right, the other team stopped in fucking May. But 2 months of fucking playoffs, man, that's a lot. And then, it's just a long fucking season. I read a book once that George gave me, the one about the punch by Rudy Tomjanovich when Kermit Washington punched him. And it was really weird. After that, after that punch, the NBA stopped doing certain things. Like there was no back-to-back road games. Like if you're on the road, you could only play one game a night, like every other night, because they felt that the players were getting burnt out. They did a lot of reform. But in this age of greed,
Yeah, that's all
nothing. And that's, I was talking to my wife last night, and I'm like, we were talking about, I was watching something. And I go, I'm 62. And one thing you never hear from people, like when you go to school, you read a history book, and it tells you about 1861, Kennedy, whatever, the Germany thing. It tells you about all this shit.
The Germany
No,
thing.
Auschwitz. And
Yeah,
all
I know.
that,
I know what you're talking about.
And it tells you all this shit. But you know what's really weird? And you won't get it yet, but George will, because he's my age. We've seen so much change. We've seen so much change that could have stayed the way it was, and it wouldn't have hurt nobody. But we always tried to improve, and in the meantime, you made it worse. Like automated phones at your doctor's office, automatic phones, and anything like that. We want to talk to the people. Right away, they send you on the computer. If you want to make an appointment, go on the fucking computer. Then you get there, and the appointment's wrong. It's just so many things. We were talking about the garden a few weeks ago. I went to do that show, and when I got there was nobody outside because somewhere in America they decided no more scalping tickets. The scalpers were out there having a great time. You'd have a great time with scalpers, busting their balls, trying to beat them, trading tickets. No. So they took away the scalper, and now we get double charged on fucking the computer.
Right.
We can't even negotiate. We don't even know who we're negotiating with.
Right.
So many things got so, like I saw things change that, why'd they change? They were great the way they were.
Is there like a time period that if like the world could just stop right there, you'd be happy? Like the 80s, 70s, 90s? I think the 90s were great.
I think I would have stopped in 1990.
Yep.
With grunge and everything. Look what music is. Now, the other day I went to my daughter's softball game. They were playing a team from Virginia. I never heard more redneck music in all my life. But it's not rednecks. It's people faking an accent. It's like they really fake the accent for country. Yeah, got a guitar. And you're like, knock it the fuck off. This ain't even country no more. It's just, listen to rap music. It's god-awful. It's a guy with a fucking thing. Just a box. That's it.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish. I listen to her when my daughter's in the car. But I saw a live tape of her. I wouldn't pay for that shit. It's her with a fucking DJ. There's not a musical instrument out there. She's lip syncing to a degree.
I think people have figured out what you need to do to be popular.
Oh, no.
I think that's what it is.
I had this talk with Mercy about 3 months ago. We're living in a world now. It's like she likes that chaperone.
Okay.
That chaperone is the ugliest fucking monster-lookingest thing I've ever seen in my life. And she's all bullshit. Mm-hmm. It's all bullshit. They know how to twist the strings. They act independent to be like cool, but they're really not. Because we all answer to somebody. So knock the fucking shit off. Especially if you got a record company. You got to answer to that record company. Mm-hmm. She's out there. The record labels should put away money for starving artists. Better yet, since you're concerned about starving artists, go into your fucking kick. Go into your kick. They never do they?
Why would they?
So then shut the fuck up. Now comedian girls, they got to marry a guy that's autistic. That's the new thing. If they don't marry an autistic retard, they can't fuck. And then they sell it. Like, oh yeah, my husband's autistic. Are you fucking retarded? Why would you marry him? Your child's going to be fucking autistic. He's not going to know how to put a square in a circle. Or a circle in a square, whatever the fuck that
Everyone's autistic now.
Yeah, everybody's got a fucking thing now. And then they have the fake charities. I like those people, the fake people. Yeah, I'm really concerned about. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. No, you're not. You just say this shit. It's like all these movie stars. They all talk shit. Well, go into your pocket. Where's your fucking suffering? Where is it? No, you're just there fucking pointing people at other things that you don't even really believe. That's the problem with those Hollywood actors today. Do you think Charles Bronson would have raised his hand and said, I support the LGBTQ community? Or Clint Eastwood or one of those motherfuckers? No, because they hated those things. That wasn't in their repertoire. Charles Bronson, do you believe in LGBTQ? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe in a man with a wig. I knock him out. That's what I believe. But now movie stars will go, I support LGBTQ just to be cool, just so people go, oh, my God, he really cares.
Well, did you see... Even like I don't even honestly really know who she is. Sydney Sweeney. She's like a hot actress.
Yeah.
She's selling her bathwater.
Yeah.
Like what?
You should buy it and drink it. I don't fucking know. There's people that do that. Like, listen,
Yeah.
we got so many sick fucking people today. Look at this. Look at all these female celebrity movie stars and musicians. They all got a fucking stalker. Fucking that poor girl, the football player's girlfriend. With the skinny legs and no ass. What's her name?
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift. She had a fucking guy that was moving into a house or some shit. All these fucking broads. What part in your mind lets you think that they're talking to you?
Oh, for like the stars, the stalkers? They're just insane. They're
insane. There was a comedian at the store that had a stalker. She couldn't put on the lineup that she was going to the store. They had to put a name. I would go to the store and I go, who the fuck is this broad? And then it was somebody else. And I go, oh, okay. Yeah. They got stalkers. What part in your mind do you think that person's going to fall in love with you by you showing up at their house with fucking chocolates or candy? They're rich. If they want chocolate, they'll go buy it themselves. They don't need you to buy fucking chocolate.
And then there's people now like scamming you. Like there's this one I keep seeing stories of, like this older lady. Someone took Matt Rife's picture and has been like texting her being like, hey, I'm Matt Rife. I need some money. We'll get married. Come to my show. And this like 60-something-year-old lady believed it and like gave him money.
Well, some lady just gave somebody Brad Pitt. Remember Brad Pitt called her up and borrowed money from her? She gave $800,000 and got divorced. Her husband fucking dumped her. Yeah. What makes you fucking think Brad Pitt is going to call you for a fucking envelope? Listen, there's some scams out there now that if you get caught, you should just get put in jail. You should just get caught.
So if you get scammed?
Yeah, you got to go to jail. You cannot be this stupid. I don't want you in society. You're going to spread your stupidity to people by fucking, guys, the biggest thing I want for my daughter is not to be a sucker. Yeah. And that's why I talk to her about chaperone. And whenever fake people come on TV, I'll show her. I'll point them and go, look at this guy. This Pablo fucking dude. This dude from Last of Us.
Oh, yeah?
That was great on, he was great on Narcos. Then he became a half a fag. He put glasses on. Once they put the glasses on, you lost him. Once they put the intelligent glasses, like I read a book at night, you lost him.
You hate glasses.
I don't hate glasses for people who need glasses. I need glasses at night. I can't see the fucking TV guide on my fucking TV no more. I need glasses, and I won't fucking put them on because it's such a stigma in my fucking, I started putting on sunglasses.
Okay.
Again, they're $2 sunglasses. Got them from the weed store. I'm not going to pay $800 for a Ray-Ban. Look at me with a Ray-Ban. Then you lose those fucking things. Like
I know.
Idiot. So you buy $2 glasses, and you put them on. But I'm not going to go to the store and buy, look at me, intelligent glasses to put them on at night to look like fucking Dr. Doolittle. That's never going to fucking happen in my world.
I'd love to hear.
Tom Segura, all those motherfuckers with their glasses. Once you put glasses on, you lose yourself. You lost who you were. You just wanted to go for the intelligent look, like I need them. No, you don't need them. There's 1,000 pair of glasses you could get. You ever see a Japanese guy with stupid fucking glasses on? No, they wear the coolest motherfucking Yakuzas, thin shades and shit. But you got to be fucking Johnny. What they do is they get the weirdest looking glasses to put it on so they stand up.
Right.
Like, God forbid, there's the one guy that's got like the colored ones, the big frames, like the bag that he is. That's just.
So how, what would your sentence be? Like, if you saw someone wearing those glasses, how long do they have to go to the stupid jail for?
Depends what they wear them for.
What if they don't even have the lenses? It's just glass, just to, like it's a fashion statement.
Yeah, then they need to get put under the jail and beat up. That's what half these people need. They need to go to prison or county jail, and for some guy to walk up to them and go, "What's up with those glasses?" And for them just to get smacked, and the glasses fall off, and the one lens breaks, and you're holding on to your eye. You'll never put those glasses on again.
No.
Because finally somebody had, but in L.A., you put those glasses on, and people are like, "Oh, we love your glasses." "Oh, yeah, I got them on sale." "No, you didn't. You paid $800 for them, you fucking sucker."
I love when they have, like, you can tell they have 40 pairs, like they match the glasses with the shoes with the shirt. That's my favorite. I think I broke it.
You know, man, I'm happy Trump's in office, because I know if we had a weak president and I was a country, it would take me a week to get through these fucking assholes. It would take me a week to get through all these assholes we got walking around. Between the tattooed, bald-headed guys on steroids, I think they're fucking, to the faggies with the tight fucking pants, and to the other sets of faggies with the blue suits and the brown shoes, like brown and blue ever fucking matched before. There's just so many people that live for an identity.
I took the bus.
Everybody's dying for an identity. You could go anywhere now on a Friday and Saturday. What do they got at a restaurant? A board for you to take pictures.
Oh, yeah.
For you to take, like you're at a VIP dance. So you could actually take them and, like, look at me. We're on the walkway. What do they call that? The
red carpet?
The red carpet or whatever, the blue carpet or whatever the fuck, Everybody wants to be a celebrity. And it's fucking, because I'm a half a pseudo fucking felon celebrity, and I fucking hate it.
Oh,
I fucking hate it.
Dude, there's places in New York that are just open for you to go take selfies in, and you can pay it by the picture. It's in the Lower East Side. There's a couple places that if you walk by, I do mics and shows down there. It's just like they have like little sets and props you can use, and it's like there's lines out the door.
Because that's the new world. People want to take selfies in front of, God forbid, they can't take a selfie in front of the theater they just sold out. Right? On Sunday mornings, look at Instagram.
Right. With the flashlights behind
with
them.
The lights. We know.
Right.
We know already. Show me you saving a cat, giving it mouth to mouth on the street. I'll love you more.
What do they say in sports? Act like you've been there before or something?
Yeah. It's Lee, and yeah, it is social media. But I could put on so many skull caps and get so many tattoos on my neck and get black nail polish and smoke and do videos all day long. And people are buying the image. "Oh, man, he looks cool. Yeah. Let's go see him. He's got a tattoo of a dragon on his neck." They don't even care about your material.
No.
So, yeah, social media, the image thing, people buy into image now. They don't buy into character. They don't look at that person and go, "Look at that person trying just a little bit too hard. I'm going to stay away from that motherfucker. There's something that's not right. He's trying just a little too hard."
It's really...
I have no clothes. Do you know that?
What do you mean?
I'm not ashamed to say that. I have no clothes. I have 3 pair of Levi blue jeans. I got a pair of black ones, and I got a pair of Levi Carpenter beige pants. Okay? I have an array of T-shirts. Some people give them to me. Some I buy. The sneakers I buy. I don't buy anything like to be cool.
I don't
like
blame
jeans with a rip in the knee. I'm too old for that. You're just too fucking old for that. You just look like a fucking idiot. I just saw a video of Jay-Z. He's worth, what, $200 billion fucking dollars. Still has the fucking Timberland boots with the jeans with a hood on. Well, nobody's cold. You're in France. Everybody's out there with a T-shirt on. You got a black hood on. I mean, there's so many things that people get impressed by.
And
it's fucking pathetic. Who's the best basketball player on the team, George? The guy without the knee braces on and the elbow braces. Give me the guy with the knee braces on and the leg warmers and the black. This one is black and this one is red, and he sucks.
And then he goes and sits on the bench.
He sucks. He's portalita. That's what Cubans call portalita.
What's that mean?
That means like everything to get attention, but what he needs to be doing to get attention, he ain't doing. He's hiding it with all this smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always say, who are you once all this gets taken out? Okay? Like when I tell people all the time, when I look in the mirror at night, there's no stand-ups. There's no people doing standing ovations or blowing smoke in my ass. It's just me with my ugly face in that mirror going, damn, you got to do something. You got to do something, okay? And in none of those things have I said, well, maybe I'll dye my hair jet black and put a white streak like Tulsi Gabbard, or maybe I'll put a fucking tattoo on my neck and get the goatee and gray it up and put a little chef hat on so I look kind of cool. Like, look at Joey with a hat on. I don't need that.
No.
I never thought I needed that. One thing I grabbed from Hudson County when I was growing up was, look at the kids I grew up with. I'll bring you 15 of the kids I grew up with, including George. George is probably one of the only ones with a tattoo.
Right. Yeah, that was not big for you guys.
We didn't need anything for attention. You know, an earring, a fucking, all that shit was not necessary in my world. It was not necessary.
Whenever I see
we
someone...
showed up with dick and heart. And that's it. When you show up with dick and heart, you don't need all those fake accessories.
Right.
They're just to get attention from little fags and, you know, oh my God, I love your shirt. Oh, so cool. You know, it's like when you wear that fucking Nikki shirt on.
What shirt?
That Wiki shirt on.
The Buckies?
Yeah. And people come up and go, that's cool. You're like, how old are you? If you're 12 and you tell me I have a Spider-Man shirt on, you tell me it's cool. But now adults are saying that. I like that shit. It's so cool. It's a fucking Minnie Mouse. And you're too much of an adult. The other day I was wrestling with a kid at jiu-jitsu, and I looked at his foot, and he had a Mickey Mouse on his foot. I stopped him. I go, you're a fucking cop. How do you have Mickey Mouse on your fucking foot, tattooed on your foot? If you're a cop and you're arresting me with sandals on, I'm fucking punching you in the head. You got a fucking Mickey Mouse tattoo on your fucking foot.
What tattoos are allowed?
None.
None? Not
when
even
you show up with big dick and heart and character and a set of balls that sling dick, the only tattoo that you should have is one on your chest. It says, suck my dick. That's it. That's the only tattoo that's acceptable in my world.
Have you told Mercy that? Like, no tattoos?
No, she's not going to get one.
You don't think so?
She would. And then I told her, you can't be buried in the Jew cemetery. I told her if she curses, she can't get into college. And she believed me, so.
She still believes you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's that's awesome. What else do you have? I love the lies parents tell their kids. Like, do you have anything else? That's fantastic.
Yesterday we talked about me smoking pot.
Really?
Yeah. She goes, I knew before you told me, Dad, in the old house, you would open the door and smoke would be coming out of your lips.
And did you thought like you were hiding it the whole time?
Because we were driving back from Mount Holly, and I said, oh, that's the weed store I was supposed to go to. I missed it today. She's like, only my dad would tell me what weed store he goes to. I go, yeah, I was going to buy weed for somebody else, not for me. She's like, Dad, back and forth about honesty and how. I go, you never seen me smoke. You assumed I smoked. Dad, I smell it. And maybe it's Frank Puma who busted and smoked pot in the fucking garage. I got to talk to him.
Right.
You know, but you got to like, you know, I'm not. She's got a black boyfriend.
Oh, they're actually going out? Oh, shit.
She tried to break it to me the other night. I have a chair downstairs, you know, and the couch, you know, but over here, I have a footstool that I don't use as a footstool. I just use it as the remote holders and maybe to hold like a toenail cutter and my remotes and a water or something. When she sits on that thing, it's going to get good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to get good. So the other night she sat there, and first she was telling me that one of her girlfriends is very racist. That's how we got into the conversation. And I go, is she racist towards black people? She goes, Dad, everybody. She says stuff about Arabs and stuff all the time and Jews. I go, well, and she goes, I'm friends with all of them. I'm tight with Jews, I'm tight with Arabs, and I'm tight with fucking black kids. And I go, really, you know black kids? She goes, yeah, you know, Aubrey this. She tried telling me. And I go, there's a lot of African-Americans in your school. And she goes, Devin. And I go, you really like Devin? She goes, well, I've been talking to him lately. And she goes, he got catfished in Old Bridge by some girl, and he came back running to me. She goes, I was supposed to call him 2 nights in a row, and I never called him. She goes, I had him fucking waiting. And all
Oh,
this.
Jesus
Just shit.
Christ.
I'm like, that's it. Sweat him out, baby. He's black. Make him walk through the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? Make him walk through that cotton field.
Oh, my
And
God.
today, when I was leaving, she came down to give me a kiss. And she goes, Dad, I got to go upstairs. I'm talking to Devin. Devin was on the phone on
Okay.
FaceTime. And I go, send Devin my love. And she goes, he loves you too?
Holy that is going to be... What do you think about her starting the date?
Well, they're fucking 12, okay? He won't even come over to the house. She asked me today if she'd go to a county Monmouth fair with him. They're going to go on a date to the county fair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
We have to go and watch.
No.
Oh, no, what if me with a little fan on? I'll hide. You don't want to watch it all?
No, she'll kill you if she sees you watching.
Oh, I know.
She'll kill you. Listen, man. Then the neighbor said to me, you know, she likes that black kid. And I'm like, first off, he's mixed. He's Irish and black. Let's not just call the fucking guy, you know, Denzel. He's black and Irish. His dad's cool. The mom is really dynamite, good looking. They're kids. And what do you want me to tell them? You can't date a black guy? What do you want me to tell her? She's 12. So you want me to let my asshole beliefs interfere with her beliefs? I can't do that either.
And I didn't think you had anything issue with him being black, but just a dude dating your daughter. I know they're 12.
They're not dating. They're talking on the phone. If they meet at the mall, my wife goes.
Okay.
Like last week, a bunch of little boys and little girls went, Friday, they went to Point Pleasant, to Jenkinson's. My wife went, and a bunch of moms. And his mom was there.
Wow.
They're fucking 12.
You're so much calm. I'm nervous. I want to go spy on
What
him.
do you want me to do?
I don't know, scare the kid a little bit.
No. Come see me again when she's 16.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'll tell you the other side of that.
Okay.
But for right now, I can't get in her way. She's just a young kid. And
Not
she's
kidding.
just getting to learn all this shit. And, you know, it's interest. Listen, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Being a dad?
Yeah, I'm having the best time. Listen, you told me that I've lightened up a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 reasons. I'm enjoying my life for the first time in a long time, and I went back to jiu-jitsu. That always keeps my powder dry. As soon as I go back to jiu-jitsu, my whole demeanor changes. Because it's such a challenge for me that if I go 2 or 3 times in a week, I'm like, whew, thank God.
Why?
Because it's such a challenge. And especially at my age, especially getting into shape and all that. And I like it. I just like the guys there. I like talking to the people there. You know, I talked to a lot of people from there. In fact, I went out to dinner with 2 guys from there last week, and I had a fucking great time. They've been inviting me to dinner for 2 fucking years. And I'm always like, nah. And that night I went out to see Mercy's school. You know, like they had like an end of the year little party for the parents. Fucking lemonade with no sugar in it and all that shit. We got out there about 8:30, and they kept calling me, and I said, I'm over here, but if I get a minute. And then when I left, it was Thursday night, it was raining. I was going to come up to North Bergen and do Pedro's show, but it was just coming down. I had to do that school thing, and then I went over to this restaurant, Mescal, in Old Bridge.
Nice.
It was fucking great to drink. I didn't drink alcohol. I just ate the shrimp cocktail and the Angry Lobster, like an appetizer. It wasn't.
But like how is that different than like other nights that you've gone out? Like what was it about it that like you liked so much? Was it just the people?
I just got out. Sometimes it's great. Listen, man, let's get something straight. I was involved with comedy for 29 fucking years. I don't have to tell you that comedy dominates 80% of my conversation.
Right.
When I was doing coke, it was 70%. Once I stopped doing coke, it was 80% of the conversation. Now it's like 40%.
Wow.
And I have I have needs now that regular people have. That now I'm not doing comedy. I have regular needs now. But it's kind of nice to go out with people every once in a while that stand-up doesn't get brought up for 2 hours.
Right.
Nobody gives a fuck.
And they don't ask you about like Rogan or weird stuff like that.
No.
That's awesome.
And I don't put myself in those positions. A lot of people must think I'm weird, and I am. Because when I go to George's house to watch Indiana against the Knicks, or I come to your house to watch a Bruce Lee movie, I don't want people bugging me.
No.
And when somebody sits close to you, they want to ask you something, that wears on you. That wears on you. As a human being, you're trying to watch something, there's a guy over here.
I saw something the other night that I wanted to stop the young comic, but I didn't know what to do. So I was just quiet. I was at a show, and this young comic wrote a note on his phone and showed it to another comic who was on the show, but the other comic on the show was big, and said, I have a question about Patrice O'Neal. Just like in the middle of the show. And the older comic was super nice. I was like, do you want to go over here and ask and talk? And he was nice about it. But I just imagined me doing that to you. There's no way that would no one's gonna want to talk to you after that. It's so strange to see people do stuff like that.
People do the weirdest things now, and you don't know where they're coming from. You just don't. You just fucking don't. I was having a great time going to that strip club by my house. I wouldn't go every night. I wouldn't go every week. I would go once every month.
Right.
The last time I went, I said, I can't come up here no more.
Oh, people found out you were going?
It was insane. And I'm looking at these guys going, guys, there's pussy right there. They would come up to me like, so do you go to Texas a lot to see Joe? And I'm like, guys, not tonight. Another guy came up to me, hey man, I met you last 420. Okay. So now what do you want me to fucking do?
Right. Just the fact that he said 420, that means I already know you don't like him.
It wasn't this year, so it had to be last year or the year before. So what do you want me to do at 10:30 at night at a strip club? I'm watching this girl, they're not even nude. They got their tits out. The reason I go to this strip club is the bartender. That's the only reason why. I love her to death. I know her boyfriend. I love her to death. So when I go there, since I know her boyfriend, she talks to me.
Right.
Because she knows that. So I have a great time with her. Once it starts getting, I just leave. Sometimes I got a lap dance. Most of the times I don't.
You're just there to have
I'm just
fun.
there to get the fuck out of the house and to kill some fucking time. But I went there the first 2 times and nobody said nothing to you. Even the black guy next to me, we were talking at the end of the night. He goes, I know who you are. Okay. And that was great because he didn't bring it up the whole night. But when you're in one of those places, guys, say hello from a distance. Don't even come over. I'm looking at pussy. I'm talking to this fucking girl. And nothing burns me up more than rule number 1.
What's that?
If you see a man talking to a woman, I don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to go over there and say shit.
That's an important rule.
I don't say shit. I don't care if I grew up with you. If I don't know who you're with, I'm not going to go up to you and say nothing. Nothing, because anything I say is going to be wrong. That's common fucking sense. You're with a woman. You're talking to a woman. Nothing I say could be more important to George.
What if it's because I had someone do this one time in LA after one of your shows. I had some guy who liked the show come up to me, try to hype me up to the girl I was talking, this guy's awesome. And it was it was weird. Even something positive is kind of creepy.
She said, shut the fuck up. This is my sister. Then they turned red and purple. Oh, I shouldn't have said. No, you shouldn't have said nothing. You shouldn't have said nothing. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Like this. That's it. You go like this or go like that with your glass. I get it.
Right.
But there's no reason for you to come over here. Go talk to the fucking girls. I'm a fat 62-year-old guy. There ain't nothing here for you. I'm not giving out hand jobs, nothing like that. Why are you talking to me? It is, I cannot comprehend half this shit no more. It's hard to comprehend. And you sit there and go, wow.
Right.
The other day I'm in a restaurant with my daughter and my wife eating, and some lady sat at the table. And she goes, I see you here a lot. I never want to bother you. Well, today's not the day.
Yeah.
Today's not the fucking day.
Never.
Can you call my friend? Not really. Not right now. You have to wait till I get out of here. And I'll eat one piece an hour until you leave. I'll tell you, yeah, on the way out, I'll take a picture of you. Not even in a million fucking years. I'll take one bite a minute. Put the fork down, look around, make a call till you're sweating me out. I'm not doing it. I'm not in the mood.
No. And you would never do that to someone else.
No. If I walked into a fucking bar or strip club anywhere and I saw you, George, Nick, any of my friends talking to a woman, if you look at me, I'll wink and keep walking. That's it. There's nothing to say.
Now, let me ask you this. What if Eric was talking to a dude? Does that same thing?
I wouldn't go over to him either. I don't know the dude or how he's going to fuck him. I don't want to go up to Eric. I'm 62. The guy's going to go, why are you talking to an old man for?
Right.
You fuck old man? I don't need that shit.
Right.
I'm the same way about everybody. You talking to a woman, there's nothing for me like that. If you want to come over, that's your prerogative.
Right.
But I'm never going to go over to you and interrupt you. Hi, I just want to say hi. Don't say anything.
Right.
What, do you think my life's going to change because you say fucking hi? I don't give a fuck. It's like if I knock on your door and go, hi, I came over to say hi. Who cares?
So
go fucking milk a cow somewhere, you fuck.
Are there any exceptions? Like, what if you walked in and you saw me? Like, even if it was me, or like if I saw you?
If I saw you talking to your girlfriend,
right?
Absolutely, I'd come over and give you a kiss.
Got it, okay.
But a foreign woman that you're talking to at a bar, I'm assuming you're telling her your life story.
Right.
If not, I'm wrong. If you come over later and go, why didn't you come over? Because you were talking to a woman. She's my attorney. Okay, my bad.
Right.
But at least I didn't come over. Hey, what's going on here? You know, the people that come up to you, hey, George, you want to do a line of coke? Are you fucking retarded? Right here in front of everybody. And you get those people. You're going to get those that had no couth, that nobody raised them, their mother didn't talk to them. It's like they lived down the barn and they came in for breakfast and showers or something like that. And it's not your fault to fucking, I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not doing it.
And that seems like something I'm obsessed with your social jail that you want to put people in. Cause like I want to come up with like a list of things that would send people to jail. Like what about, cause I was on the Greyhound, we were talking about earlier, I was on the Greyhound and like people tried to like sit next to me and talk. And I pulled your trick. I look real fat and I put my stuff on the seat next to me. Cause like I didn't want anyone.
Oh, you paid for 2 seats, you said.
On the first one, on the way back, I didn't. On the way back, it was expensive. But like, people like they want to chat. I don't want to talk to anybody.
That's why you put earphones on.
But even then,
immediately, you don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm talking on the phone to Europe. Meanwhile, you listen to the cars. You know.
Right.
Europe. I go to a gym. There's 2 retards there. And they torture you. Me and Jimmy had to stop going to the gym when they're there. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They're nice people, but it doesn't end, guys.
Right.
It's retard talk for an hour. I went to see the movies this week. They're 30 years old. The kids got white hair. And they go to the movies every week. And we go see Tilo and Tylo. What they go see this week?
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. It was great. Oh, my God. She had a good time. You know, I can't. So when I go there now, I put the earphones on. I don't know nothing.
That's it.
That's the retarded couple that the lady was sitting next to me on the bike one day. And there was another retard, not her husband, but there was another guy that's half retarded on the treadmill. He puts a treadmill like the 14, he runs on it, and he listens to music and he sings along. So one day he was running and he's like, and he like, miss you, you know, like he's singing, I've been what? Miss you. And every time he'd say that, she'd be on the bike looking around. And all of a sudden she'd go, Ma! And he would say, like, without even saying nothing, he would just go, yeah. And she would go, and they started a conversation for like 20 minutes. I watched it. And the guy didn't know. He had earphones on.
Oh, she really?
He's singing, and she's going, making bird noises to him, like, meep, meep. And she goes, this is fun. And I go, you got to go, lady. You gotta go. She's got the little hoof hand. It's the cutest thing in the world, him and her. So I just wear the earphones. I don't let them talk to me no more. I'm a Christian, but enough. I can't, enough. There's one day, even Jesus said, fuck this. One day Jesus got out of the cave and he's like, you know what? I could stay here and keep doing this shit. They ain't gonna change. These motherfuckers are never gonna change. They're going to kill me again and again and again. And I got to go through this shit every week. Fuck it. I'm going up to heaven. And don't think I'm coming back. They've been waiting 8,000 years for Jesus to come back.
Oh.
He ain't coming.
Why would he?
Fuck, especially now with all these fucking Gagoots running around. I love you, motherfuckers. This week we got Thursday, the dojo sold out. And Friday, tell them, Lee.
NJ Pack, Newark.
Newark, like a motherfucker. And you got a Saturday show.
Saturday, I got 2 shows. One at the Stand at 6, 8 p.m., Fear City Comedy Club.
There you go, motherfuckers. A full lineup. If you go to the dojo, I'll see you Thursday night. If you go to Newark, I'll let you know right now. It's going to be fucking great Friday night. It's going to rain. Bring your scuba gear. I'm doing time until I get electrocuted. I don't give a fuck, Jack. How about you, Lily?
Oh, dude, you keep telling me that there's special edibles for Newark.
Oh yeah,
so I
got special.
You told me to get a hotel room, and it's like 30 minutes away.
Toenail dust. I got one of those fucking drills that go under, like that bomb, the bunker bomb. It goes under the nail now, and it scrapes it out. And I tick my nail over, and a bunch of powder comes out now. It's perfect. I don't have to do nothing. So now I just drill the nail,
right?
And then my wife holds the baggie, and I just turn my toe over, and the dust falls. I'm gonna shake them up with the edibles. It's going to be fun.
It has glitter on it.
We got some new mushrooms coming in. They should be in on Thursday. We're ready to go. It's going to be a hell of a night. Don't drive. Don't do nothing. George is going to drive you anyway.
Perfect.
That's it. George is going to drive you and drop you right off. There's a hotel right across the street.
From where?
From NJ Pack.
Okay.
You just
Do I have a room or it's just there?
It's just there.
Go in and ask for a
you
room.
Go in there and stay in the bathroom. You do what you want.
It's like the hotel by your house where the first time I went to your house, Steve Simone brought pizza. You got me so high, I went back and I offered the front desk lady the pizza, and every time I couldn't go back there. That lady at your hotel hated me. So now I'm gonna go into this hotel in Newark, fucked up out of my head, room for Lee, and there's not gonna be any rooms.
Who gives a fuck? It's all about a good time, cocksuckers. I love you. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Tip top motherfucking Magoo. Stay black. Tell him, Lee.
Love you.